Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I will try the new Victoria Beckham Reflect Highlighter Stick. I have it right here. Look how pretty that looks. Oh, and that's like a cream color. Stunning. I also picked up this from her. This is the primer, the Cell Rejuvenating Priming Moisturizer in golden, and I tried this once today. I just put it on to see how beautiful it is, and it is beautiful. I'm also gonna use mainly Victoria Beckham products. It is one of my favorite brand, and it's honestly quickly becoming probably my favorite brand. So if you guys are interested, continue watching. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tania. I'd love for you to subscribe down below, and let's get started. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I got new lights, and I'm very excited. Actually, I only have one right now. I ordered two, but one is delayed. And let me tell you guys, lights are important and they're not cheap. I could not believe I spent so much money on lights, but the way the lights like make the camera pick up the color and all these things is so important. So I'm just excited, and hopefully I can just better the quality of the videos just all the time. I don't want to stop. I don't want to become complacent and just, you know, not improve the quality and the content and things like that. So yes, there's going to be some changes with the lights and things like that. So if something goes wrong, just be patient. All right, moving on. That was so extra. So I'm very excited about this product. This is, like I said, the Cell Rejuvenating one. It says smooth 1 to 2 pumps evenly over face, neck, and décolletage. Wear it alone for a subtle moisturized glow or under makeup to enhance the performance. So I got the 15 ml because this bad boy is not cheap. This, I think, is $60. So the 15 ml is $60. The 30 ml is $95, and there's a 50 ml, $145. Like, it's beautiful though. Is it worth the money? Probably not. It is in collaboration with Augustinus Bader, which I know, like, they have like a whole brand of skincare, which I heard is amazing. I haven't tried it yet, but this says that it is a lightweight daily moisturizer, brings out the inner glow in skin with a subtle sun-kissed radiance. Backed by 30 years of research. It's developed with cellular rejuvenating technology and supercharged clean actives for long-term skin perfecting results that allow you to go foundation free. So there are like skincare ingredients, so hence the price. But anyway, this is how we're looking like. And the packaging is really nice and sturdy. I'm just loving it. It's a pump like so. And like I said, I did try it today just on bare skin, and I was like, I could just put a little bit of concealer, some lip balm, and I'll be good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch it right here. Let's see. Here's the product. And that is a heavier swatch. I don't want to waste it, so I'm just gonna kind of put it on my face. Let's see, half of the face. I was very, I don't know, hesitant about this product. It's so expensive. I'm like, it's not worth it. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, how beautiful it is, how it has a beautiful radiance, and you know, I decided to get it when I got the Victoria Beckham. I made my husband make an account so I can get 10% off because these things are expensive, and I'm loving this. Look at that. Hence this side. It definitely gave just a little bit of bronziness. Don't think you're gonna be like bronzy like the Cali Ray drops. It's not the same. This is more of a glowy primer rather than like a pigment primer. This definitely has that beautiful glow bronziness to it, as you can see here, but I think it's beautiful on its own. I honestly think it's so beautiful that it's almost a shame to cover it with makeup. I'm gonna put a very light foundation over it, but it looks really beautiful. And I can definitely think that it gives just a little bit of color, not too much, but just enough where, like, if you want to go with no makeup, I think this will just give you just a little bit of color, just a little bit of radiance. So this is the skin. It is nice and glowy, and I'm excited to see how foundation goes on top of this. Definitely, it's radiant, but it doesn't stay like this sticky consistency. Once you blend it in, it kind of just blends in and it becomes one with your skin. So it's not overly moisturizing, it's not overly mattifying or anything like that. It's just a good in between, and I think it's beautiful, mostly for people like me that have more normal to dry skin. But I wouldn't say that somebody that has oily skin couldn't wear it. But if you're trying to get away from the glow, maybe you don't want such a glowy base underneath your foundation. Of course, I picked at my face right before. Like, I picked at all of these. I couldn't stop. Like, once I started, I'm like, this is so satisfying. So I've decided to put the Lisa Eldridge foundation on top of this. I'm gonna put very little of this, and I like this foundation because it is easy to build, but it's also very easy to do more of a light layer. I have mine in shade 11 right now, and I'm just gonna put a little bit just to even out the face, and let's see how it looks under foundation. Also, I chose this one that it's more of a satin matte finish. I didn't want another glowy product on top of this. So let's see. Maybe my foundation's slightly lighter, but we'll blend it in and bronze up and it'll be just fine. The color looks really light initially, but then once it blends out, it's perfectly fine. I love this color. The undertone is so beautiful. And I'm hoping these new lights will be able to represent the color so much better, because I really had issues with the other lights just turning things different colors. It was either too green or too orange, or you know, it's just, I didn't realize how important the actual light bulbs they are. I mean, I should have thought about that, but you know. So that is the foundation over it, and I think it looks beautiful. It definitely made this foundation look a little bit more radiant, which I was hoping for. But I think they mesh really, really well. Pretty. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna kind of finish up pretty much everything except my highlighter, of course. I'm not going to put blush because I really want to see how the highlighter is looking like. I will do a quick eyeshadow look with this one. This is a Victoria Beckham product. I'll just throw in a little quick eye tutorial, and I'll use some Victoria Beckham also lip product. I'm going to absolutely use her bronzer break. So let me do all that and I'll be right back. All right, I have done my brows, put a little bit of concealer on. I did put my Victoria Beckham bronzing brick in 02. Very lovely, lovely product. It's been well loved. The packaging still doesn't work, but they did refund me the money for this. So anyway, I think I'm gonna move on to the highlighter. I'm very excited. This is absolutely stunning. This has that VB right there. It's a very like yellow gold, and that is the product right there. It has the VB there, and that is the color. I assume this is going to be kind of not see-through, but not a ton of color, kind of like the Tom Ford little balm almost, or the RMS highlighter. This is what I think it's gonna be, something like that, but let's see. I'm gonna swatch it. Okay, so it doesn't really have a color, but it has more of a neutral. Yeah, it doesn't have an actual color. It has more of a shine. I don't want to say pink, but it has a little bit of a pinkier undertone, like a champagne-y pink. But I assume that this is going to go perfectly on top of any skin tone. Oh, and it blends in to the most beautiful, oh yes, seamless, just glossy highlighter. I am very excited about this. I blended it in and it has slight stickiness, tackiness, but it's nothing bad. This reminds me just a little bit of maybe the Merit highlighters. I think those are much more creamy or tacky than this one. This seems to be a little harder pressed. So I kind of think I want to put my finger here and kind of dab it and see how that goes, because I don't know if I want to swipe it. I love cream products. I love everything cream, but I do think sometimes products like these could pick up some foundation. I will try that for you guys, but I'm going to start with my finger. So let's see if you guys can see. Gorgeous. I had absolutely no other expectations except just beautiful. Yeah, I wouldn't say that this has an actual color to it. So I think if you're deeper in skin tone or lighter, you could definitely use it. Look. It catches the light so beautifully. You could probably also grab a brush and like do that, or you could use a sponge and pick that up. So I'm gonna try to draw it on. First of all, okay, with and without. I'll probably still have some glow from that highlighter or that base, but that is a very soft highlighter. I kind of tapped it, as you saw. And I think it looks absolutely stunning. Okay. So, let's see if it picks up the product. Now, I don't wear, as you noticed, I didn't put a ton of foundation. Okay, that's actually fine. I would say it's a riskier move to just swipe it straight on your cheek, but right now, I'm not struggling with that. I just feel safer if I just use my finger or a brush or a sponge. I think a sponge would work well. I have a sponge right here, but it's not wet and I don't want to go wet it. And it's also kind of dirty, but I'm going to take this side of the sponge that's not dirty and see. I think sponge is also pushing the product in quite a bit, so it makes it even more seamless. Add a little bit here, a little bit here, slightly on my nose right here, maybe here. I mean, this is my definition of a great highlighter. I don't like powder highlighters, or I would just say 90% of the time I will reach for a cream or liquid highlighter, because I just find powder highlighters to be a little too obvious, too in your face. You show texture, but this does not show any texture. It lays really nice. When I touch it, I still feel the highlighter there, but it's not sticky. It's not like my hair is gonna get in my cheek and it's gonna be sticky. But it feels like it's a cream. I hope that is helpful. But it's not a stickiness, but it doesn't dry so far. It hasn't dried down completely. So I still like feel it feel it on my cheeks. But that doesn't bother me whatsoever. And even if things are a little stickier, as long as it's like my hair doesn't get caught in it, I'm fine with it. But this is a slightly tackiness to it. I feel like it's kind of slowly drying down. I don't know, maybe I've tapped it many times. So yeah, that is the highlighter. It's exactly what I had hoped for, and it is exactly my style. It was an interesting, I don't know, packaging to come out with, because it's straight up like a bullet, which I like it. I like just everything. Just the packaging is beautiful. I love that they put this like white here. I think it's very, very lush, expensive, and it's very Victoria. So the ones I wanted to kind of compare or swatch is this Tom Ford highlighter. It's kind of dirty right now. I'll swipe some off. But these are quite different. This reminds me more of the Merit one than the Victoria Beckham. I'm going to swatch it here. And it's almost more of a white highlighter, even though it doesn't really have a base to it. The highlighter from Victoria Beckham, it seems to have a little bit more of a pinky, peachy, maybe even champagne tone to it, rather than like light like this. I also have here the Westman Atelier in Nectar, which is one of my favorite highlighters that I own. And you could see it's definitely more like peachy. And then I'm gonna swatch the Victoria Beckham. And the Victoria Beckham's right here. So see, this is very peachy. This is more champagne-y, neutral-ish. And this is much lighter. Texture-wise, I would say out of all of them, the Victoria Beckham is the least tacky or emollient. This one right here, the Westman Atelier, definitely is the most emollient, the most sticky maybe, although it doesn't stay sticky on the skin, but it's almost the most glossiest. That's the word, the glossiest out of all of them. And then the Tom Ford and Victoria Beckham. The Tom Ford, it's a little bit more emollient, and it feels a little bit more emollient. I want to try the Merit ones. So I have here two colors of the Merit. I have Bounce and Kava. So Bounce is more pinky, so we'll definitely show the pink. It's right up there. And it's more intense, but I will say I kind of wiped off some of the other ones. I'll swatch them again. And then I swatched Kava right here. So let me see if I can show you out closer. So these are the shades. Let me zoom out. There we go, so it won't be washed out. So this is the Bounce from Merit, Tom Ford, Westman Atelier. That is the new Victoria Beckham, and that is the shade Kava from Merit. I don't know, I really like the color of the Victoria Beckham probably the most out of all of them. I really like the peachiness of this one, but this one seems a little softer. And it's a little more natural. The Westman Atelier, it's very glossy and it's beautiful. I mean, it's stunning, but I think the Victoria Beckham is just a little bit more wearable, and I think I like the color better. Interesting. The Merit ones are also wonderful, but they go bad fast. Like this one smells. Bounce, I can tell that it's like going bad, which is funny because I had Kava for longer and this one does not smell. Maybe it's starting to a little bit. Anyway, but that's one thing about these that I'm like, are they going bad quicker than the other ones, or is that the natural smell? I don't know. Anyway, but these are the highlighters I wanted to compare them with, and hopefully you could see something. I'm going to take my Victoria Beckham blush. This is in Playground, and this is how it looks like. Now this one, this keeps falling. I kind of need to have a brush. I struggle with swiping this because this is like harder pressed than the highlighter. It's not quite as emollient, but it lasts really, really well. So I'm gonna add a little bit with the brush. This is rougher number 23, and I like that it's a little dense, so it really spreads the product nicely. This isn't my all-time favorite blush. I know so many people are like obsessed with this blush. I think it's pretty, but honestly, I think the fact that I struggle to blend it, like once I swipe it on, makes me not want to reach for it. I'm like, oh, I need a brush. Either way, I need a brush either way. But, you know, it's just, there's something about it that I don't want to reach for it when I'm in a hurry, because I think it's just a little bit more work blending it out. So anyway, and they're expensive. The highlighter is still showing through, but I do want to reapply just a little bit on top once I finish the blush. See, I feel like I have to kind of, I don't know, build up the product a little too slowly. I don't know. There's something about this blush that it's pretty, but it's not my favorite. I'm going to take just a little bit more of the highlighter and just touch those high points. Oh, stunning. I think my go-to will be my fingers or a sponge, but I never have a clean sponge, so probably my fingers. All right, that's my cheeks, my highlighter, my blush, everything is done. I kind of don't want to do a ton on the eyes. I'm gonna just take the Victoria Beckham Tweed. I've done my top 10 favorite like everyday neutral palettes, and this was definitely in there because it's just gorgeous. I'm gonna start with this one right here and put in my crease, and I may do a very, very simple eye look because the skin looks so pretty. I don't think I want to cover it up, you know? I want the attention to be on my skin. So this is so easy to blend. That's gorgeous. It's like the perfect color of brown for me. It like gives me color, blends in easy. I can build it up. I just love this brown so much. I'm gonna take this BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy. They just sent me this set, and I want to try it more properly, because I kind of tried just one or two brushes, but I really like this one. This is A504. I like this one because it's not that soft, or like the bristles are very soft to the touch, but they have a hold to them. So when I put it down here, it's not just gonna spread the product everywhere. It spreads it right where I want it to go. I'm gonna show you guys how I take this red right here and just incorporate that slightly. This is Zoeva 221. I took just a little bit off, and I'm just adding the lightest bit just around under the crease, right under it, and bringing it forward. Like I'm very gentle with this color, but I think it gives just a little bit of more interest to the eye and brings a little bit of that warmth in. I will take that under here as well, and then I'm going to take this fluffy brush, just blend everything out almost into my bronzer. I kind of want to put one of her toppers. I have here Chiffon, which is probably the softest out of all of them. So I'm just going to take Chiffon and put that on with my finger, of course. And I like Chiffon that it's softer than the other ones, like the Rose Tea or Tea Rose, whatever that the name is. it's stunning, but it has a lot of pigment. But this one is just very elegant, a little bit. It's really, really pretty. And that is all for the eyes. I was thinking to line my eyes, but I don't think I want to. Victoria Beckham has the best eyeliners. I have them all right here. I have every single color except the new one that it's a nude color. It was sold out when I wanted to pick it up, but whenever it comes back in stock, I have a reminder and I will be purchasing. But I'm gonna use black just to tight line the upper one like that. Look how fast that is. They're just so creamy and pigmented and they last on me. So good, so good. All right, I'm gonna go put mascara on. I don't have the Victoria Beckham mascara. And then I'll put some lips on and we'll be done. For lips, I have my favorite lip liner, and that is the O2 from Victoria Beckham. It is this beautiful nude color, of course. Loving this. And then I have 3 of her lipsticks right here. I have Spice, which is more of caramel brownie color, Twist, and then I think Pose. So let me put the liner real quick. I haven't used this in the past, I would say, month. I've been just having something else in my purse, and I kind of forgot how absolutely stunning the formula is and the color. So let me put here or swatch 3 colors. So these are the 3 colors. This is Pose, Spice, and then Twist, I think. Yes, Twist. I love them all. I love the formula. I can pull off any color right now. I kind of wanna go with Twist or caramel. Let's try Twist, and if I don't like it, I'll put caramel on top. It's perfect. She did come out with like lip glosses, and when I placed the order, I completely forgot about that because I really wanted to try her new lip glosses and her stain. I want to try her lip stain because I heard that it's really beautiful, and I've been really into the Fenty lip stains, and I was like, I really wanted to try her formula, but next time. So that is my finished look, mainly Victoria Beckham products. The highlighter is probably going to become my favorite. I just love the formula. I love the color. The application, it's good for me. That's how I apply the Westman Atelier and all the other ones. I just use my fingers and tap it on. I think it's a very elegant, I think it gives a beautiful glow. It's a very seamless on the skin. I mean, I don't see it emphasizing absolutely any texture, any pores. It is just, it's perfect. It really is perfect. I feel like if I came out with a highlighter, it would be very much this. Also this one, I have to try it more just to see how my skin looks after using it for a bit, but initially I really like this as a primer. I was very impressed. I kind of showed on Instagram in stories just how beautiful it looked in natural light by itself. I was very impressed. Also, if you're interested in just more makeup and a little bit of very little of my personal life, you can follow me on Instagram. I love reels. I've been really enjoying doing reels, so I'm hoping I can do a little bit more of those. I do upload those on TikTok as well. I'm not very active, but I have one if you want to follow me there. And yeah, these products are wonderful. I wasn't expecting anything else. Victoria Beckham, I just love almost all of her products. I like her blush. It's just probably not my favorite, and I tend to not reach for it because I find the application to not be quite as easy to blend out, but they last really well, and they have the nice pigment without lifting foundation. And then yeah, I think everything else I absolutely adore. So that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave me your thoughts down below like always, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.